Do you feel like every single time you have to go out there and try to seek approval, even though you don't want to? It's like there is a constant something inside you who's trying to get people's approval and get girls' attention and everything. Now that you're aware, and that's the fucking biggest step ever. Being aware that okay, there is something that I feel like, oh shit, this every single time I'm being a people pleaser, trying to get attention, validation, this needy energy, and that you might have realized that is really repelling other people, right? And huge props to you, man, for like actually being aware of that and clicking to this video. And the thing is, for me, let me just quickly tell you my story, right? So before I came here to college and everything, I used to be this shy and introverted fucking brown guy who I guess got bullied, right? And those things shaped me in a way and created this a character, this identity to protect myself. And maybe you might have done that unconsciously or just something trying to protect you. You might think like, oh, what is this woo-woo BS? Just listen to me, right? Because you actually realize, because when we are a kid and we go through all these phases and everything in life, and then we feel like when you get bullied, when we get something related to that, we create this phase to become a people pleaser so we don't experience the same thing as we're experiencing as we experienced when we were a kid. And you remember me saying that, oh, I mean, that wasn't a big deal at all. It was just something people laughing at me or me liking a girl. Everybody was laughing at me. Oh, look at this. Oh man, there is Julia, right? And when you think about it, remember like hanging of laugh and how it used to be, but that fucking kid, that kid inside you, that kid had a whole different fucking mindset and a whole different thing. He didn't know what the fuck was going on. And he interpreted that as something not safe. I know you're going really deep here because this is not some BS like, oh, stop chasing people. You already know that shit. You click here in this video to understand why the fuck are you doing the things that you're actually doing and what's causing this pattern of having the same cycle of all this BS. I'm going to tell you the truth, right? So we create this personality or this character or this identity, whatever you want to call it, to protect how we have dealt all these things, right? And basically, when you go really, really deep into this, is that um this character, we realize that it's not serving you anymore. There's this easiness. There's like not easiness, but there's like this off. Something is off about you that you feel like when you're connected, when you're trying to actually connect with people, like maybe in your business, in your job, or with a partner, with your family. It's like always this happy face, having this nice guy syndrome that people call, even though you don't want to admit that, but you feel like, okay, there's something like this. It's because now this is gonna get really deep that this nice guy syndrome is here because if you don't do that, then the bullies is not gonna harm you because you're being nice. And if you're nice, nobody ever will ever bully or something. Or people all of a sudden have a different crisis instead of being nice. They're too like really tough, but inside they feel kind of insecure. I had this both side. First it was nice, then it was like really tough guy and bit of this niceness and also toughness. I was having this constant battle between myself, like what the fuck is going on here? And I realized that there's this thing that I need to drop out and let it go and stop letting my authentic self to shine out and actually do things I really want. It was causing me in everything, my business, in my dating life, right? And with my family, connecting my family with friends. And it's like, it's really hard. I know it is when you go through all these things and you're just trying to suppress, it never happened, but it never happened. But that kid who experienced that is trying to fucking come. Pause it. Basically, it's trying to resurface to your conscious mind and tell you, bro, look, this is gonna happen. We just tough it down even more. It's like you're the own abuser of yourself. Actually think about it. You are. So okay, back to what you're saying, right? Shit. There was a you are your own worst enemy. When people say like, oh, you're your worst enemy, that's the thing. You're just abusing your inner child. It's harsh as it sounds. And I know some people have just like clicked off and like, oh, the word is this woohoo BS and all these things. But when you really go in depth, right, those superficial tactics, and of course I tried this because that's why I'm like really, really angry. It's like those things never ever work. Because like it's scratching that thing. But you gotta go deep down up here. Up here. You actually have to go deep down here. So that's the thing. If that's something you really want to go in depth, actually go through this shit and actually become your authentic self that doesn't care at all. Is that is just enjoying life, having fun, but also at the same time living life as it is. Instead of making the small things or thinking, making complicated. When you're connecting with people, you're trying to just be a bit too needy, even though you don't even know why you're doing that, or people just are repelled by you. And you're like, what's wrong with me? Why me, right? There's something that's really going on inside. Instead of, oh, just be this stoic guy, just be this cool guy who never has these emotions, right? But that also backfires a lot. I used to go through that. I had to go through that too. And when you actually understand all of these things, there's always something happening for you. Everything that's happening to your life is happening for a reason. Now I know like, oh, this is going too woohoo. I need to click off of this video. I don't need to watch. Listen, this is where you get the whole transformation. Things that are happening for you, it's not to you, it's happening for you, meaning the pattern that's happening in your life. The things that you feel like shit, I cannot explain why I feel the way I'm feeling. Why do I do the things that I do? Even consciously, you know you're doing something wrong, something's bad, self-sabotaging, not connecting with people, having this off vibe, and just boring personality, everything. There's always a reason why. Nice guy syndrome, a reason. And until you don't find that, it's gonna direct your life. And you tell, okay, this was me. It was just me, right? That's not you. The you doesn't feel anxious. The you is not needy. It already is whole. And from there, I'm not saying like, okay, now when I become whole, now that I have everything, right? If I feel good inside me, then won't I just stop the chasing things or achieving things? That's completely BS. That's completely BS. Once you become whole, and things you create is so pure, so good that people just magnetize around you. It's like, wow, this guy has this, like they call it aura, right? People have some aura, I don't know. That's what you are. Everybody has that, but they're just stuffing that aura, meaning their inner child to shine out and integrate or having this balance is what's stopping you from having that. Actually think about it. Why is some people who are actually from the scale of, let's say, objectively good looking are the most most awkward compared to people who are decent looking or even worse looking or who are short, have this magnetic personality where everybody's attracted to that. There's always a difference. It's not about the superficial things at all. They know how to go about understanding this, how to tap into their authentic self. Anybody can have the magnetic aura. Anybody. Their authentic self is the one. No limitation, no resistance, no nothing. Just you. And from that place, you can create anything you want. The relationship, the wealth, everything. Anybody can do it. If you're human, you can. So ask yourself, is that my choice? Is that something are we looking to go through? Because I'm telling you, this is fucking hard. To go through this, it might seem easier, but it's simple, but it's fucking hard. It's difficult. And sometimes having the right step, having the right guidance is everything that you need. Because of that, it's a small plug, right? I have a free community down in the link description where I'm hosting weekly calls. I'm also giving one-on-one calls if you join before the end of the month. And we can talk about there for you, right? No fucking sales call and everything. We do if you have a good fit or not, but that's all plug right there. Is that if you join right now, it's complete for free. You can join anytime you want. You can leave anytime you want. But I realize it's like the people who join, they never leave. So that's something you really want to change. And actually change. This is not some BS like, oh, click join community, never ever online again. Then you just score more, just see more things. Oh, why am I more broken? Why am I not succeeding? Why am I not connecting with people? Why am I needy? You're finding more problems as to why you are that. That's also a struggle. I know like I'm going tangent here, but small plug here, right? Is that people, when they know they have a problem, they justify more reasons and they go into YouTube, TikTok, shit, I don't know what they people watch right now, reels, to justify more problems that they have. They feed this belief that they have more problems, so they scroll more, they get more of that. Now that you're fully aware of your problem, you don't know how to solve it because you have all these contradicting beliefs. Oh, I have this problem, I don't know what to do, blah, blah, blah. And you just get into this overthinking analysis paralysis. So yeah, just a small rant. And if you feel like you want to join the community, click in the description, click. And I'll see you soon. Take care.